गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmati Gurupad Padma, Nitila Prashta Jagat Guru, Shishivan Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Tirandi Swami, Shishivan Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj Nam Nishta Santa Shri Aniruddhas Prabhuji. I also offer obeisances to lotus feet of Nitila Pravishtam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Privrajaka Acharya Varya, Aprakrit Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj, whose appearance day we are celebrating today. Reading from Brihad-bhagavatamritam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, Verse 166. Tato Mahapurananam Mahopanishadam Tatha Madhyasthadagamanam Tu Jayo Jato Mama Priya. Tatah, then Maha great Purananam of the Puranas, Maha great Upanishadam of the Upanishads, Tatha, then Madhyasthat as mediators, Agamanam of the Agamas, two indeed, Jaya victory, Jataha took place, Mama for me, Priya pleasing. Thereafter those Mahapuranas and Mahaupanishads intervened to meditate in the debate. And after careful deliberation, they declared the Agamas to be victorious. At that decision, I also became joyful. Shri Gopkumar says the reason for the departure of those scriptures was that they wanted to maintain impartiality and avoid siding with any party. Then by listening to the thoughts and arguments of both parties, they could come to a proper understanding. Ultimately, the Mahapuranas and Mahaupanishads, being selected as arbiters, awarded victory to the Agamas. Because I was partisan to the chanting of Shri Bhagwan's mantra, I took great delight in this decision. In this regard, it is stated in Shri Vishnu Puran 1.6.40, Gatva Gatva Nivartante Chandra Suryadayo Graha Adyapina Nivartante Dvadashakshara Chintaka. Planets such as the moon and the sun are repeatedly created and destroyed. However, those persons who meditate on the 12-syllable mantra of Lord Vishnu have never, even to this day, had to return. It is stated in the Padmanabhiya of the Sri Padma Puran, Japen Devata Nityam Stuyamana Prasidati Prasanna Vipulan Bhogan Dadyan Muktim Cha Shashvatim. When the presiding deities of the mantras are praised by regular chanting of their mantras, they become pleased. Not only do they award abundant sense enjoyment to those who chant, but they also bestow eternal liberation. Why does the chanting of a mantra please Bhagavan? The Lord thinks, because this person is devoted only to chanting my mantra, he is very dear to me. Verse 167, Maya vipretya tadbhavam te puranaagamadaya anuniya sadha sabha madhya manita stuti patavai. Maya, by me, avipretya, ascertaining, tadbhavam, the mood of that group of personified scriptures, stay there. Purana agama adaya, the Puranas, Agamas and other scriptures. Anuniya, conciliating. Sabha madhyam, to the midst of the assembly. Anitaha, brought. Stuti, of prayers of praises. Patavai, with recitations. Discerning the mood and intention of the Mahapuranas such as Srimad Bhagavatam as well as the Agamas and other tantras, they had led them to smile so gravely and step aside. I humbly pacified them and brought them back into the assembly. Shri Gopkumar says the grave mood and slight smiles of Shri Bhagavad, the grave mood and slight smiles of Shri Bhagavat, Sattva Siddhanta and the others revealed their profound purpose. Discerning their fundamental aim, I humbly praised them. Being pleased, they agreed to come back into the assembly house. Verse 168. Tat tattvam sadram prushtaste Shri Bhagavatadaya Uchu Satvata Siddhanta Adyagamaha Shruti Maulibhi. Tat, of that, Mukti, Tattvam, the scientific truth. Sa Adaram, with respect, Prushta, they were asked, they, Shri Bhagavat Adayaha, headed by Srimad Bhagavatam, Uchu, they said, Satvada Siddhanta, a Vaishnava scripture, Adi and others, Agama, the Agamas, Shruti of the Shrutis, Maulivi with the crowns. When I respectfully inquired about the essential truth of liberation, Moksha Tattva, the Upanishads, the most exalted of the Shrutis, and Sattva Siddhanta and other Agamas, joined Srimad Bhagavatam and replied, Shri Gopkumar says, I then respectfully inquired from those great Puranas about the true nature of liberation or Moksha Tattva. I asked the reason for their behavior, why they had kept silent and smiled so seriously, and why they had covered their ears and left the assembly. Gathered there were Srimad Bhagavatam and others who are the most excellent and steadfast of scriptures, and who are supremely dedicated to loving service of the Lord. Also in the assembly were the aggregate of agamas such as Sattvat Siddhanta, who are devoted to bhakti, and who are the prominent Vaishnava scriptures. They were all joined by the confidential Upanishads, who are the exalted crowns of the Shrutis, and together they replied. Verse 169, Shri Bhakti Shastranyuchu Labdha Brahmadikare Dam Mahagopyam Nidherapi Bhavat Sadguna Sandohai Rakhyamo Mukhari Krita. Shri Bhakti Shastrani Uchu, the glorious scriptures of devotion said, Labdha, having attained, Brahma Adhikara, the post of Brahma, Idam, this, Mahagopyam, supreme confidentiality, Nidhe, of this treasure. Api, although, Bhavat, your Sadguna Sandohai, because of many pure qualities, Akhyamaha, we are describing Mukhari Krita extensively. The devotional scripture said, O you who have newly achieved the post of Brahma, this truth is more secret than the most precious jewels. However, impelled by your virtues and worship of Bhagwan, will personally reveal it to you. Digdarshini Tika, the personified Bhakti Shastras say, O you who are newly appointed to the post of Brahma. The implication of this address to Sri Gopakumar is because you have qualified yourself for the position of Brahma, you deserve to hear this confidential truth, which is more valuable than a great treasure, Mahanidhi. If the word Nidhi is read as Vidhi, then the meaning is this truth is so confidential that even Brahma is not qualified to hear it. Gopkumar might then object, but I have merely attained the qualification of being Brahma, so why are you revealing the secret to me? The Bhakti Shastras reply, although it may not be appropriate to divulge this confidential truth to you, we are overwhelmed and inspired by your outstanding qualities and eager attempts to worship Sri Bhagavan. Therefore, we will personally reveal it to you. Verse 170. Kvachit prastuyate asmavir bhagavad bhakti statparai moksha tyajayitum samyak vinindya saparichadaha. Kvachit, sometimes, prastuyate, it is eulogized, asmabhi, by us, bhagavad bhakti, to devotion to the Lord, tat parahi, by them, tat pari, by us who devoted, moksha, liberation, that tyajya, kvachit, sometimes, prastuyate, it is eulogized, asmabhi, by us, bhagavad bhakti, to devotion to the Lord, tat parahi, by us who devoted, moksha, liberation, tyajayitum, to be given up, samyak, completely, vinindya, censuring, sa parichadaha, and the means to attain it. Although we scriptures are devoted to the loving service of Bhagavan, in some places we have examined liberation, but this is only to expose its insignificance and by all means to condemn both liberation and the process of attaining it. The Bhakti Shastras say, although it is improper for us to describe liberation, moksha, for various reasons we must. These two verses, beginning here with Kvachit, explain why. While we have firm faith in and are devoted to Bhagavad Bhakti, at times we examine liberation. Gopkumar might ask, why is this? It is only to expose its worthlessness. We specifically condemn it and the process to attain it, such as speculative knowledge, jnana. Our intention is that no one respects liberation, rather, it should be contemptuously rejected as insignificant. If the nature of something undesirable is not first explained, then no one will be inclined to reject it. Therefore, we describe the nature of moksha and then criticize it. Verse 171. Nirvaktum bhakti mahatmyam kathyate kathyate asyapi tat kvachit natu sadhya phalattvena sukhagandhopi nasti yat. Nirvaktum, to articulate bhakti of devotion, mahatmyam, the glory, kathyate, it is spoken of, asya, of it, mukti, api, also, tat, that, kvachit, somewhere, na, not, tu, but, sadhya phalattvena, in terms of the ultimate result, sukha, of happiness, gandha, a slight trace, api, even, na asti, there is not, yat, which. In the course of describing the glories of bhakti, we have also sometimes praised liberation, but this is not to indicate that liberation is the ultimate attainment, for there is not even a scent of real happiness in it. Shri Gopkumar might ask, why then have you glorified liberation in certain places? In reply, Bhakti Shastras speak this verse beginning with Nirvaktum. They say, when describing the glories of bhakti, it is also necessary to discuss something of the glories of liberation. For example, we say bhakti or loving devotional service to the Lord is the most exalted reality and is billions and billions of times more joyful than moksha. In this way, we have described the bliss of liberation while explaining bhakti, and the happiness of moksha is used to demonstrate the comparatively greater glories of the happiness of bhakti. However, in reality, from the standpoint of essential truth or tattva vichar, there is not even a trace of happiness in liberation. Only salvationists, mumukshus, feel that there is happiness to be had in it. And thus our depiction of happiness in liberation is valid only from the point of view of these adherents. Therefore, because it does not even have a scent of real happiness, liberation has not been described as equal to bhakti in being the desired goal or fruit of attainment. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpataruvasya kripa sindhubhya vicha parithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo